I used to spend 40 minutes driving to and from my local gym every day and another hour to hour and a half working out. Nowadays, I just walk into my backyard, I grab 1 or 2 kettlebells, maybe some bands and a jump rope, and I go to work, and I'm done within 10 to 40 minutes most days. And it's always doing protocols like the ones that you're watching right here on the screen. This specific workout is a 10-minute workout doing these 2 movements every 2 minutes. You start with 16 alternating kickstand swings. These are a really fun, dynamic, and powerful swing variation. You can also do regular kettlebell swings on this, but we're gonna do 16 reps total, switching hands on each rep. I always tell people whichever foot is forward should be generating a majority of the force to send that weight out and away from your body. And then after you get done with your 16 reps, you'll go straight into 4 split snatches. As you guys can tell, I use 2 kettlebells for this workout. You can also just use 1 though. I just wanted a little bit of a heavier kettlebell for my swings and then a lighter one for my split snatches. But just a little caveat, guys, if you're doing split snatches for the first time, be very careful and mindful of how you're doing them. And if you've never done a snatch in general, that should be the prerequisite movement for this specific exercise. Make sure you learn the snatch form first. Use that as the variation. If you guys need a modification for this, just do regular snatches. But that's the protocol, guys. You're doing these 2 exercises back to back every 2 minutes for 5 rounds. Like I said, it's a 10-minute protocol, so it's very effective and efficient. You can also increase rounds if you want to. I can tell you this right now, though, 5 rounds was plenty for me. I used a 28 kilogram kettlebell for the swings and then a 24 kilogram kettlebell for these split snatches. And I think by the time I got done with this, I was checking my watch. My heart rate was running right around 165 or 170. So it definitely got my heart rate way up. And this was actually a little precursor superset to doing our main strength circuit for the day. So I did do some more strength training after this specific workout, but there are 100% days as a busy dad of 3 kids now and a small business owner and a husband that I will strictly just do these quick little 10-minute supersets just to get my heart rate up and to get a sweat in. And the reason is because I'm a firm believer that something is always better than nothing. If you're consistently good, it's going to beat occasionally great when it comes to your fitness, especially if you're just a general population person. You're not training for anything specific when it comes to like an athletic endeavor. I think that consistency is always going to beat someone who's trying to chase being optimal, but the person that's trying to be optimal all the time is continually failing because it's really challenging and hard to be optimal when it comes to your fitness and your nutrition and your strength training. And I think that it's just one of those things that you have to discover for yourself when it comes to looking at your goals for your training and why you're training to begin with, and establishing kind of the healthy expectation of what you're going to get out of each training session. For me, this is more of like a mental health thing, like getting out there, sweating for 10 minutes, getting my heart rate up, and then going back inside and checking back into dad mode or, going into, meeting for business, whatever it might be that I have to do after I get done exercising. As long as I'm moving my body intentionally every single day, I know that that's going to just be one of the things that makes that day a win for me. Not to mention that it's also a vote for the type of person that I want to be and want to become. And it's the type of person that takes care of his body, takes care of his health, and is intentional about making time for that on a daily basis. And so even if it's on the weekend, I always try and do a little something just to move my body. And like I said, it always makes my days better. So give this protocol a try, guys. I highly encourage you guys to select one kettlebell that's going to challenge you, but also one that's going to keep you within a reasonable range in terms of your skill level and your experience level with the kettlebell. And if you guys want to learn more about workouts like this one and how to get access to them or how to have me as your coach programming for you on a weekly basis, I have a training group inside my app. It's called the FFT app or FLO Functional Training app. That is where I post weekly workouts. We've got 3 different evolving training tracks that you can choose from that I program for on a weekly basis, as well as a bunch of other programs that you can mix and match with and stack as you see fit. I'll link all of that stuff in the description. If you guys enjoyed this video, though, please hit that subscribe button and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Questions that you guys have, anything like that. Always open to discussing things about kettlebells, family life, business, whatever you guys want to learn more about. All right, guys, appreciate you. We'll see you guys on the next one. You.